Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with the daily stock market. And look at that, the account now at $89,789, up $35,000 just in the past 12 months. And that's just in my public account. However, in this video, what we're going to be talking about is the earnings week that's going to be going on this week. So yes, we have a banger of a week ahead of us in the stock market. Before we go over some of the companies, just slap a thumbs up on this video and share with the stock market investing friend. So first up, let's go to Tuesday because Monday is a little bit boring. So before the open, we have Walmart, Workhorse, Lowe's, XPEV or XPing reporting earnings. Walmart and Lowe's are definitely going to be very interesting. Walmart's going to be very scrutinized to look at how the consumers are spending. If they're spending more on food, a little bit less. And it'll also be interesting to track the discretionary spending to see how rich or poor the average American feels. So Walmart is a great one to look at for that reason. Lowe's is another exciting one to look at because we want to see how many people care about renovating their houses and home improvements. Okay, so Lowe's is always a great one. Home Depot's obviously the epitome of that stock, but Lowe's is a great alternative stock to be looking at other than Home Depot. XPing, a Chinese electric vehicle stock. Moving over to Wednesday before the open, another Chinese EV stock. We have NIO reporting. And then before the open, we also have Target. Remember, Walmart and Target are fairly similar. However, they have a little bit different of a customer base. Walmart going for the lower income individuals and Target's going after more of the high income individuals. So it'll be interesting to see the difference between the twos. That's what everyone likes to always look at. We also have like TJ Maxx, Wix reporting. But Wednesday after the close is where it gets extremely exciting because yes, we have the largest company in the world reporting earnings Wednesday after the close, Nvidia. So we'll definitely talk about them in this video. So make sure you stick around to the very end so you don't miss any updates on Walmart or Nvidia. Snowflake's also reporting, Palo Alto, Jack in the Box, and some other smaller companies. Thursday before the close, we have more Chinese-based stocks, and one of the largest Chinese-based stocks in the world. It's going to be Baidu, ticker symbol BIDU, reporting before the open. We also have John Deere, BJ's, Shoe Carnival, and then after the close, not much is going on Thursday, and not much is going on Friday also. So first up, let's talk about Nvidia, currently sitting at $142 per share. Okay, in the last month, they're up 8%. In the last 3 months, they're up 17%. And year to date is where so much of their growth has came, 189%. And if we look at the last year, 12 months, it's pretty much on par with the year to date growth. All right, it was hovering at around $100 per share for a while. There was a lot of buying opportunity in 2024. Under $100 per share or at $100 per share. So now that it's sitting at $142 per share, is it a good one to have in your portfolio? Is it a good one to buy on an earnings dip? And, will the stock even go down or up during earnings? Let's go over that. So first up, we have the market cap at $3.49 trillion, which is extremely important to look at because that's what measures the largest company in the world. And that's how we know Nvidia is the largest company in the world. So take a picture of it, screenshot it, memorize it, because this is a number that will be the benchmark for the future. Will Nvidia top at 3.9 trillion and never go higher? Or is this just the beginning and 4 trillion, 5 trillion, 6 trillion are the next milestones that this company is going to be making? If we look at their past performance, we can see in the last 4 quarters, it's beat estimates consistently every single time. This earnings estimate is expected to be higher than the last 4 also at 74 cents per share. And if we look at their income statement on a quarterly chart, we can actually see that it's been growing significantly every single quarter. We could see the report 5 quarters ago was 6.19 billion in net income, which is still a hefty amount, obviously, to report for the net income. But look at how it's grown, 9.2 billion 12.2 billion, 14.8 billion, 16 billion. This is not year over year growth. This is quarter over quarter growth that Nvidia has been showing. And that's why the stock is so aggressively growing and why the growth is valid. To grow 10 billion in net income in just 5 quarters is completely unheard of in any company in the stock market, and why they're so sought after. Investors want to invest in them so much is the net income growth. Okay, just in 2023, they weren't even doing a billion. And in just 1 year, they're up to 16 billion in net income. So that's just unbelievable. If you know anything about the stock market or income statements, balance sheets, then you can understand why this company is experiencing the stock market growth that it has been seeing. If we look at total revenue, okay, 5 quarters ago, we saw them at 13.5 billion, and they've doubled that in 1 year, more than doubled it. So that's also impressive. Not only are they growing on the top line, but they're also growing on that bottom line, which is the most important thing. The balance sheet is also extremely impressive with only 31% debt to asset ratio, implying that it gets an A plus. Okay, this company Nvidia has 85 billion in assets and only 27 billion in liabilities. So there's no risk at all of them going out of business anytime soon. They have so much money for research and development or whatever they really want, investments. They could even buy Bitcoin with their extra cash reserves and still have billions and billions in leftover reserves. So they could definitely be a little bit risky with some of the cash on their balance sheet. But they probably just want to honestly put that extra cash back into the business because they have big competitors trying to obviously compete for that market share. Apple, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Intel. Obviously, Intel's not much of a threat as the other ones, but AMD. There's a lot of people competing for that space, so they need to stay on top of it. And it's a good thing that they have the cash reserves available for something like that. Now, what do top analysts have to say about Nvidia stock? Currently, it sits at $141 per share. And on average, analysts can agree around a 15% upside in the next 12 months is definitely possible, to around $163 per share. Some analysts have them as high as $200 per share in the next 12 months as the peak. And the biggest risk any analyst has is around $90 per share in the next 12 months. If you want to see where some of these 5-star analysts are coming from, here you can take a look. We can see that we even have some top 25 analysts weighing in. This top 25 analyst, Rick Schaefer from Oppenheimer Group, actually raised his price target from $150 to $175 per share in the next 12 months. He has a success rate of 71% with an average return of 24% per year. So these are very great analysts. They just reiterated these price targets this week, not even 7 days ago. We also have another top 25 analyst from Citibank saying that he raised his price target from $150 to $170 per share in the next 12 months, which is around a 15 to 20% upside on Nvidia stock. And this is coming from a top 25 analyst, ranked number 9, with a success rate of 73% and an average return of 34%. And we can keep going on and on. Here's a few more top 25 analysts from Piper Sandler, raising their price target from 140 to 175. Success rate 71, 17th best analyst. So it seems like a lot of the 5-star and top 25 analysts have that price target on Nvidia of around 160 to 175. And some, like Timothy from UBS, has a price target of $180 per share on Nvidia in the next 12 months. Now, nobody knows what's going to happen. We have many articles and analysts playing both sides of the earnings for Nvidia this season. Here's a perfect example. Here we have an article from the Motley Fool saying prediction Nvidia is going to soar after November 20th. And then we have another article right below it from Yahoo Finance saying prediction Nvidia stock is going to stall out on November 21st. This analyst article, we can see that the headline says Nvidia earnings probably won't be good enough to surprise the market. Nvidia is expected to report strong Q3 2025 earnings growth of 84% and revenue growth of 83%, continuing its trend of outperforming its guidance. But again, that might not be such a surprise, because if we look at the previous quarters, we can see that over the last 12 months that this growth it's expected. Okay, despite strong earnings, Nvidia stock may not rise post results due to high implied volatility and potential market maker adjustments in option trading. Analysts' current revenue estimates for Q3 seem low, suggesting Nvidia might report higher than expected results and provide a robust Q4 guidance, which would be the most bullish case. And then there's a good chance that the price will rise if that happens. The option markets anticipate around an 8% price swing post earnings. So we don't know if that's an 8% movement up or an 8% movement down on the stock price, but there is almost a guarantee that the stock will move at least 8% either direction. If the stock price moves down 8%, it could be a great buying opportunity for long-term investors. Okay, but high call delta indicates potential stock selling pressure once implied volatility drops. We also saw an analyst with focus on macro investment themes. He used technical analysis and option activity to identify market. So it is the question everyone is asking themselves: will Nvidia beat its own guidance for the sixth quarter in a row by $2 billion and then guide the next quarter higher by 2 to 2.5 billion again for the sixth time? Okay, or will it finally stall out? Nvidia will report results on November 20th and is expected to deliver another strong quarter of sales and earnings growth. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean the stock will rise following the results, because at the time of this writing, it appears that the stock is in similar position as it was last quarter when it dropped more than 15% over subsequent 4 trading sessions after it reported earnings. Now, we're not going to read this whole article, but if you want to pause the video here and read through some of this article, if you want to just see exactly what I'm buying, what option calls or puts I'm getting into before earnings, after earnings, and everything in between, just message me on Instagram, The Daily Stock Market. I have great opportunities for advanced traders, not only advanced traders, but I have great opportunities for beginner traders as well, to teach you how to make some money through the stock market, even as a beginner trader. We've now had thousands of students into this program: beginner, advanced, intermediate traders, and everything in between. So it doesn't matter what level of stock market. So it doesn't matter what level you're currently at in the stock market. There's a program for everyone. And if you want to learn from some top traders and follow my signals, you can even see, if you click on success number 11, or even the one success number 10 before that, you could read through some of these November profit makers, up over 90% or $1,100. Easy money's being made every single day in the stock market. And don't forget, we also have our cryptocurrency trade right now. Cryptocurrency is absolutely popping off, so it's the time you want to be involved with cryptocurrency. We have what coins we're buying, 200% gains happening in our Discord for the daily cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is on the way to $100,000 and above. So a lot of these smaller coins are going to be experiencing 10 times to 20x growth returns that you definitely don't want to miss out on. Just message me, The Daily Cryptocurrency, if you're interested. Just hit message for cryptocurrency. And again, if you only care about the stock market, message me The Daily Stock Market for more information. That's why I separated the 2 pages for people who care about the stock market. This is for you. And if people care about the daily cryptocurrency or cryptocurrency in general, that's what that page is there for, the daily cryptocurrency. Thank you guys for making it to the very end of the video. Make sure you share this video with an Nvidia investor, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.